The Rock is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. That is without doubt. He's a 10-time world champion, he's headlined multiple WrestleManias, and even won the Royal Rumble. The Rock's full-time wrestling career ended in 2002-2003 sort of time, as he embarked on a highly successful acting career in Hollywood. Furthermore, The Rock has had several successes as both a babyface and a heel. The wrestling bug just can't be stopped though, and The Rock has returned to WWE several times, engaging in high-profile feuds and the WWE Championship reign in 2013 to boot. The Rock's most recent WWE run was in the spring of 2024, and the final boss character was born. Rock turned heel for the first time in almost 2 decades, and he was once again featured in the main event scene, as you'd expect. The most recent matches in the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment's career spanned from 2003 to 2024, and there was a mixture of vintage Rock and some underwhelming bouts. With the rumour that The Rock could have returned last night, which, by the way, cover my bases for bad blood. Okay. Option 1. Can't believe The Rock returned to cost Roman Reigns the match. Wow, what a shock. Option 2. Wow, can't believe The Rock returned to cost Solo Sikoa. I really thought he'd be the leader of this new bloodline, but I'm intrigued to see where Hunter goes from here. Option 3. Wow, can't believe The Rock didn't return. Solo threw a bag of poo at Roman Reigns and said, "My name's Solo Poo Poo, and now you're called Solo Poo Poo too." There we go. Covered all the most likely options. But anyway, welcome to Honor Wrestling Club. And in today's video, we'll be counting down The Rock's last 10 WWE matches and ranking them from worst to best. Welcome to the club. Now, without further ado, let's crack on with the list with number 10. We have The Rock versus Eric Rowan at WrestleMania 32. This was the shortest match in WrestleMania history, clocking in at just 6 seconds. At WrestleMania 32, The Rock appeared to announce the attendance record at the AT&T Stadium of 101,763. However, the People's Champion was confronted by Wyatt family's Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, and Eric Rowan. To the crowd's surprise, The Rock had his wrestling gear on under his vest and sweatpants. The Rock and Rowan squared off, and The Rock executed a beautiful rock bottom, and he set the WrestleMania record of having the quickest match in the history of WrestleMania by defeating Rowan in just 6 seconds. Nothing terrible, but nothing to really write home about, because he didn't go long enough to really be noteworthy. But anyway, in at number 9, we have The Rock versus Goldberg at Backlash 2003, as the Great One was Goldberg's first victim. At 8, we have The Rock versus Jeff Hardy on the 7th of April episode of Raw in 2003, which is The Rock's final match on Raw to date. The Rock and Jeff Hardy's match on Raw in April of 2003 was The Rock's most recent match on the red brand. The former WWE champion dominated the bout, but Hardy worked his way back into the match as Rock took his eye off the ball for a moment. Hardy was no stranger to causing upsets, as he infamously beat Triple H for the Intercontinental Championship, and he executed his patented Swanton Bomb on The Rock. The Rock managed to kick out, and he scored the victory with his trademark rock bottom. In number 7, we have The Rock and John Cena versus The Awesome Truth at Survivor Series 2011, where The Rock and Cena momentarily put their differences aside in the build-up to their once-in-a-lifetime clash at WrestleMania 28. On the road to WrestleMania 28, The Rock and John Cena had a speed bump they had to navigate, as they became strange bedfellows when they teamed up to face the rebellious Awesome Truth, the tag team of The Miz and R-Truth, in the main event of Survivor Series 2011. It was a special night for The Rock as he competed in Madison Square Garden, which was the venue of his WWE debut 15 years prior at Survivor Series. There wasn't anything special in the match, with the heels repeatedly trying to keep Cena at bay. Nevertheless, the 10-time WWE World Champion settled the score by laying the smackdown on The Miz with a people's elbow, and then hit a rock bottom on Cena to boot to remind you of their big special wedding in April, which we'll come back to later. In number 6, we have The Rock versus John Cena at WrestleMania 29, where The Rock competed with an abductor injury. The Rock and John Cena fought once at WrestleMania 28, but it was supposed to be once in a lifetime. Inevitably, they locked horns in a rematch at WrestleMania 29 the following year, this time with The Rock's WWE Championship on the line, and Cena was the winner of the 2013 Royal Rumble match, and all of this momentarily ended CM Punk's WWE career. So, way to go, gold stars all round. And this match is blooming bobbins as well. Multiple finishes were being hit by both men with a refusal to stay down, and the fans didn't care. The spark wasn't there like their match a year prior, and there was a sense of inevitability that Cena would get his W back, and especially with you adding the title on. It wasn't helped by the fact that The Rock sustained an abductor injury and tore his abdomen completely off of his pelvis. And inevitably and predictably, Cena recaptured the WWE Championship with an AA in the end. And what was the point? I understand the point of making money, but still. In number 5, we have the Rock and Sock Connection versus Evolution at WrestleMania 20, which was The Rock's final proper WrestleMania match for almost a decade. Former 3-time WWE Tag Team Champions, The Rock and Mick Foley, reunited and it feels so good. Reunited and it's understood. In a bid to put Evolution's Intercontinental Champion Randy Orton, Ric Flair and Batista away in a handicap match at WrestleMania 20. That really should have been the match that Mick Foley and Randy Orton had at Backlash. It really should have just been that. But anyway, Dwayne's available, so let's use him. Their handicap match was an underrated match with both sides going back and forth. This would be The Rock's final full WrestleMania match for almost a decade. Nevertheless, the Rock and Sock Connection were unable to get the job done, with the Legend Killer seeing off Foley with an RKO out of nowhere to secure the victory for Evolution. In number 4, we had The Rock vs CM Punk at Elimination Chamber 2013, where The Rock would cement his spot in the main event of WrestleMania 29 against Cena. CM Punk was desperate to main event WrestleMania for the first time in his career, and he'd bloody earned it with his 2011 and 2012 performances, but we're moving on. Okay, and one of his final chances was to dethrone The Rock in their WWE Championship rematch at Elimination Chamber 2013. The odds were even in the straight edge Saviour's favour, as Rock could drop the WWE Championship if he got counted out or disqualified. Rock and Punk had a really solid encounter as well, and Punk came close to recapturing the WWE Championship as The Rock would have been counted out, but the referee was knocked down. The People's Champion would punch his ticket on the final pit stop to WrestleMania 29 by successfully defending the gold with the Rock bottom. And then we've already discussed what The Rock did at WrestleMania that year, and CM Punk went on to steal the show with The Undertaker. So, you win some, you lose some. In number 3, we have The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins from WrestleMania 40 Saturday. Bloodline rules confirmed. There were massive, all capital letters, massive implications on the outcome of this tag match, featuring the final boss, The Rock, and the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, when they squared off with Cody Rhodes and the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins in the main event of WrestleMania 40 Saturday. This was The Rock's first proper match in about a decade, and his first for 8 years, and his first WrestleMania main event appearance in 11 years. This match was an intense brawl that spilled out onto the outside of the ring. Cody would execute the pedigree on The Rock, and Rollins planted Reigns with the pedigree as well. But both men would kick out. Reigns accidentally speared The Rock, but it proved not to be too costly, as Reigns would spear the American Nightmare, and Rock would lay out Cody with the Rock bottom and follow it up with the People's Elbow, ensuring bloodline rules on night 2 of WrestleMania between Reigns and Cody. The only real downside to this match really was its length. At 45 minutes. It did feel like it dragged on a little bit, but it was still really, really fun. In number 2, we have The Rock vs John Cena at WrestleMania 28. And The Rock and Cena had an epic, once-in-a-lifetime encounter. That's in air quotes if you didn't know. This was set up on the Raw after WrestleMania 27, where The Rock and John Cena would finally go head to head in a match dubbed Once in a Lifetime. Rock would have the hometown support, with Mania emanating from the Sun Life Stadium in Miami, Florida. They hit a home run in an enthralling match that captivated the audience for 30 pulsating minutes. Cena executed a couple of AAs, but the People's Champion refused to stay down. Cena thought he was smart by attempting Rock's trademark rock bottom, but it was to no avail, as The Rock would hip up and see off Cena with a rock bottom of his own, leaving Cena heartbroken as he sat on the ramp, beginning Cena's descent into a very dark place that would involve main eventing the next few pay-per-views. In number 1, we have The Rock vs CM Punk at Royal Rumble 2013, as Punk's dreams of headlining WrestleMania were shattered. The Rock challenged CM Punk for the WWE Championship in the main event of Royal Rumble 2013. This match went on after the Royal Rumble match itself. That just tells you how huge it was at the time. The winner of this match would go on to face the Royal Rumble winner, John Cena, for the gold in the main event of WrestleMania 29. The Rock was seeking his 8th WWE Championship reign, and Punk was 434 days strong into his WWE title reign. Rock and Punk had an excellent WWE Championship match, and there was a hilarious moment when Rock attempted the rock bottom through the broadcast table, but the table gave up. Punk gave it everything, as he always did at this time, but the People's Champion clinched the WWE Championship for the 8th time, setting up his rematch with Cena at WrestleMania 29. And there you have it, there's our list. So what did you think? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. What do you think is The Rock's best match of his final 10? And what do you think is his best match overall? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and click the like button and the subscribe button to make sure you never miss out on any of the fun content that we produce here at Honor Wrestling Club. Be sure to check out our other videos as well. We have some really fun ones that I reckon you'll really enjoy. Be sure to go check them out. However, that's all for now, so I'd just like to thank you for watching, and welcome to the club. See ya!